The markets just crashed. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today, we're going to be talking about why the market actually crashed today when it was doing super good. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today, we're going to be taking a look at the S&P 500 and overall why the stock market crashed today after hours or right before market close. As you guys see, right, the market in general has kind of been trading up sideways, but today it was doing very well. SPY hitting about $342, which is pretty good, and it sank about 800 points. Recovered a little bit in the after hours, but a lot of people were wondering why. Why did the stock market crash? And it's over what President Trump actually said. What President Trump stated was they're going to stop stimulus talks until after the election. Now, why would Trump say this? Now, obviously, you know, Trump wants to sway a stimulus bill in advantage to the election. He wants to know that the repercussions, like, he's not going to pass a stimulus bill if he does not win the election. Why would he do that? Because, you know, overall, a lot more people have been, like, waiting for a second stimulus. We did get a first stimulus, which helped the markets recover a lot. A lot of people have been betting on a second stimulus, and there's a lot of talks about it. President Trump today came out and said, we will not be doing any of that until election is over. He said the minute that he wins the election, he will go ahead and pass another big stimulus. Now, you guys have to understand that Trump is just using this as kind of like a political game at this point, which did cause the stock market to crash. I, even myself, did lose quite a bit of money today overall because the stock market crashed. Over a few words, you have to show that the political side of things does have a huge weight on the stock market. You have to understand that this stimulus bill is going to be huge for a lot of companies, specifically airlines, cruises, and all these other big corporations and people who lost their jobs. So people are really waiting on a second stimulus. It's going to be what's better for the economy, and it's what's going to help for the economy overall. The thing is, I think a lot of speculation rides that if Biden wins the election, that, you know, they are not going to pass a second stimulus. And the fact that putting in the U.S. more debt is probably the right move right now. I do kind of lean on that side that I think we do need a second stimulus. But Trump, like I said, he is, no offense, kind of smart in this situation. He's using the stimulus package as an advantage to why people should vote for him. Now, going back to the stock talk, yes, stocks did take a big hit today. And what do I personally like to do when stocks take a hit? I buy the dip just because I know that stocks will always recover. Stocks always end up recovering. You have to understand that this is a little bit of bad news. Did make the stock market crash a little bit because, like I said, a lot of these companies that are on the verge of bankruptcy are really hoping for the stimulus, because this stimulus helps a lot of businesses. The stimulus overall as well does help corporations, and it does help people who are not doing well with work right now. So overall, this stimulus could sway a lot of people's decisions in the overall election. You guys have to prepare for market volatility when it comes to election time. It's always like this. Markets go up 500 points or down 800 points. You know, it's a crazy time. I always recommend to keep cash on hand when it comes to these types of situations, just because you never know. Like today, I woke up and the stock market was doing really well. My portfolio was doing great. And then by the end of the day, my portfolio was like, lost all of its basically gains plus more. So overall, it's super important that what I like to do is just keep some cash on hand, because when dips like this do happen, I always like to buy up. I always like to buy on the dip, because eventually stocks are going to go up. Even after the pandemic, I think the stocks is going to go up. Even when Trump got COVID-19, it was the same thing. Stocks dropped a little bit, but they ended up recovering short thereafter. Overall, you guys do have to be careful around this time of year. This time comes every 4 years, and it does weigh a lot on the stock market overall. It does put a vast effect on how the stock market reacts, especially when it comes to election time. So I want everyone to be careful. But that's all I really have to say about the video, guys. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think of the video. I'm very also curious to know what you think of the overall situation. Should have President Trump said that? Should President Trump use it to sway his advantage to the overall election? How do you guys feel about Trump basically sinking the stock market today? I'm very curious to hear your thoughts, guys. Thank you. Have a great day.